What's up, guys? I'm gonna talk about the findings of the ACL tears that we did. So, before puberty, this is actually pretty interesting. So, before puberty, females and males are actually at an equal risk of getting an ACL tear. This is due to because males during and after puberty produce a lot more testosterone. So, they have an equal amount of testosterone before puberty. So, their muscles haven't fully developed yet, both for females and males. So they're both at an equal risk. But after puberty, males after puberty produce a lot more testosterone, and this helps increase the height, the weight, and muscle mass to support their bodies. And females produce a small amount of testosterone, leaving imbalances in their muscles, such as the hamstrings and quads, leading to a risk in ACL tears. So, for example, in the weight room, I see this all the time. Like, for example, there's this girl on the tennis team. Her quads are, you can just tell, they're just big, they're strong, but she has a really bad time doing hamstring curls. Like, she can't do hamstring curls. So, I mean, this can lead to the mechanism of injury for an ACL tear, big time. So, the weight difference in males lose body fat. So, and then females gain body fat, which puts more stress on the joints. Going a little more in depth with the anatomy, the intracondylar notch, which is the groove at the bottom of the femur where it meets with the knee, is larger in a men than in women. So it's possible that the narrower notch in women restrict the movement of the ACL, especially during twisting movements. So in addition, women have wider hips than men, which can cause and affect the alignment of the knee and leave women more prone to knees at the movement inward, so the knee lock movement. So this movement puts stress on the ACL, especially during the added force in landing or jumping and turning. So that can be a huge part of why women are more susceptible to the ACL tear, right there. And also going a little bit into the biomechanics, the way the bodies move differ through genders. So, for example, women's knees tend to be more flexible than men's. This is leaving them more prone to hyperextend the knee and put strain on surrounding muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Also, women's hips, butts, and upper leg muscles are often not as strong as men's. So, when they land from a jump or change direction, more force is actually exerted on the knee instead of being absorbed by the surrounding muscles. Um, Again, I use the weight room as an example. Uh, I see a lot of women athletes, female athletes, like def jumps, for example. When they jump down, they land and their knees actually invert a lot. This could be due to, again, the intercondylar notch, um, and just the musculature. So that's something to take into account. So we found a study showing the rehab program for men and women with ACL reconstruction surgeries. Um, Both of them went through the same rehab protocol, and it showed that men were stronger in their knee flexors in ratio to their extensors. So, comparing the ratio between their hamstrings and their quadriceps. And this was happening through weeks 5, 10, and 5 months post op. The studies show that there should be separate protocols for females and males undergoing the surgery. For example, females post-op protocol should have more equal strengthening between the quads and hamstrings and increasing flexibility. And this can include some prevention techniques as well. So the biomechanics of how they go about their sport, um, teaching them how to land properly, how to change direction properly, etc. So that's something huge to take into account because prevention can be the biggest asset to any athlete, especially female athletes, to prevent themselves from getting an ACL tear.